normal water, and then you start, come forward and let me show them. You squeeze it like you can see I am squeezing it. You squeeze it and squeeze and squeeze and squeeze, so you can see there is water, this green juice popping out from it or oozing out from it. So having done that, or having gotten it at this stage, so assuming this is where the cut, I developed the cut and blood is flowing profusely, I will just apply it on the area like this. Okay. In today's video, what I seek to do is that I am going to introduce you to this powerful herbal plant that can be used to stop blood from flowing anytime we develop any cut or wound. Most people normally complain that as anytime they develop a cut, it takes a very long time before the blood stop flowing. Such conditions can be attributed to this condition, this blood condition we call lack of platelet deficient. The blood system is composed of about 3 departments. We have the platelet, we have white blood cells, we have the red blood cells, which are the hemoglobins, and then when you go to a certain extent, you get other nutrients, the oxygen, the glucose, and so on and so forth. So these departments come together to form what we call blood system. Now, this department of the blood system called platelets are responsible for the clotting of the blood. Anytime you develop a cut, you must have this platelet, or this platelet takes responsibility of making sure that the blood becomes clotted. Therefore, the blood will stop flowing. That is why mostly when something cuts you, the blood will begin to flow for some few minutes, then it will stop. Even if you haven't applied anything on it, the blood itself will stop. It is because of this component we call platelet in the blood. Now, some people have the platelet deficiency, and it can happen to anybody at all. Even me talking to you, it can happen to me. I can suffer from platelet deficiency. You too can suffer from platelet deficiency. And what will let you know is that anytime something cuts you, it will take you about almost 10 minutes. Whether it is normal bruises or whether it is a deep cut, still the blood will be flowing to the extent that if care is not taken, something might happen to you. Some people even suffer from what we call anemia, and they had to even be rushed to the hospital for emergency, for immediate response. Otherwise, they will lose all their blood as a result of that cut. So what I seek to do, as I indicated, is that I'm showing you, or I'm introducing you to this leaf. It's called a champon here in Ghana. It is popularly known as a champon. Botanically, it is called Chromolaena odorata. Chromolaena odorata. It is popularly found in Africa and in some parts of the world, and it grows virtually everywhere here in Africa. It grows at people's backyard, it grows in people's compound, along the street, and so on and so forth. So it is one of the most common plants, and God created it purposely among us, purposely for this reason. So as we live, domestically, something can cut us, and if you want that wound to stop immediately, all you need to do is to, when you come, you just pick few of the leaves like this. Just pick few of the leaves like this. You can wash it nicely with your normal water, and then you start, come forward and let me show them. You squeeze it like you can see I am squeezing it. You squeeze it and squeeze and squeeze and squeeze, so you can see there is water, this green juice popping out from it or oozing out from it. So having done that, or having gotten it at this stage, so assuming this is where the cut, I developed the cut and blood is flowing profusely, I will just apply it on the area like this. Okay, you can even put it on the area and hold it like this for some minutes. Maybe you hold it there for maybe 5 minutes or 10 minutes. If you can't hold it like that, you can get something to bandage it. You can just get something to, wrap it up or bandage it up and leave it there. And this one, the good news about this one is that not only does it have the ability to stop the blood clots or to stop the blood from flowing, it also heals the wounds very, very fast. You understand? Yes, it heals the wounds very, very fast. So you realize that anybody who does this, you realize that such a person's wound will be healed within few hours. Maybe latest by 72 hours, you realize that the wound will begin to heal. You understand? So that is the good aspect of this leaf. And another benefit of this leaf is that it also good for women who have irregular menstruation. Irregular menstruation in the sense that there are some women, they always complain of having non-stop menstrual flow, meaning the woman will be menstruating for more than 1 month, because every menstrual cycle comes in a month, or it flows within 3, 4, 5, 7 days. The menstruation has to end until the next menstrual cycle begins. But here in the case, most women or some women suffer from this menstrual cycle more than 7 days. Some can travel to 1 month, some can be menstruating for 1 month, some can be menstruating for 2 months, 3 months, 4 months, 6 months. Some even will menstruate non-stop for 1 year. And such people always suffer from what we call anemia. So this plant also has the ability to stop or to treat that problem. That problem is called, or that menstrual disorder is called hemorrhagia. It is called hemorrhagia in the menstrual disorder, terms. We call it hemorrhagia, meaning the blood flow, the non-stop, blood flow. So in that order, or in that sense, what the woman would do is that, so this video you are watching, I know most men watches my video, so don't say that you are not interested. Be interested, because it might happen to your wife, it might happen to your sister, it might happen to your a friend who is a lady. So just watch the video and just go and then teach her, or let her also come and watch it. What she is going to do is that she's going to pick few of the leaves. She's going to pick few of the leaves, including this time around. She is not picking only the leaves as in the case of the cat. So she is picking plenty of the leaves. So let's assume this one. Okay, she's going to pick maybe something like this, a handful of it, or as many as she can. Then she will dry it under a sun or under a room shade for some days, for it to become a bit crispy and dry. After that, she can transfer it, a handful like this, or a two handful like this, into her cooking pot or her cooking silver, and then add about 600 to 700 ml of water, and she should allow it to boil for at least 10 to 15 minutes. After 10 to 15 minutes, her decoction will be ready. So such a woman who has been menstruating for more than 3 years, for more than 3 months, 4 months, 5 months, 1 year, she can start drinking half cup in the morning before she takes any breakfast, half cup in the evening, half cup in the morning, half cup in the evening. She should continue to take this, decoction for at least a month, 2 or 3, latest 3 months. And I can assure you that within 3 months, in fact, when she starts taking the tea, the menstruation will begin to stop, or will begin to subside after 2 weeks of her taking the decoction or the tea. So this is something I think I would like to share with you, because knowledge is not only found in one person's skull. So when God gives you a knowledge like this, you don't have to keep it to yourself. You have to bring it out. That is why we have found it a bit luxurious to always come to your end, and then also teach you the little knowledge God has given to us. And this one, it works like magic. Therefore, you don't need to, or you don't have to play with it. Kindly copy the link of this video, share to your friends, your family, and people around you. And do not forget also to subscribe to the YouTube channel if you haven't done so. And then you click onto the notification bell, then you select all, so that next time we bring you videos such as this one, you'll be the very first person to get notified. And until I see you again in the next one, have a great day and take good care of yourself. That's